Hi there, all you Regal Eagle families. Mr. Baldwin here, and I am so excited to bring you this presentation about hybrid learning and a return of students for the first time in over a year to Ronald Reagan Elementary School. Well, before you can come to school, moms and dads, every single day, we're going to ask that you do a daily health checklist. There's a few steps. You're going to check to see if your child has a fever over 100.4. You're going to check to see if your child's having any COVID-19 symptoms, like chills or cough, fever, shortness of breath, respiratory illness, a sore throat, or a loss of taste or smell. In the last 14 days, has your child been directed to self-quarantine by the doctor? Or has your child been exposed to anybody for more than 15 minutes who's tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 2 weeks? If you answer yes to any of these, please keep your child home and follow the public health guidelines regarding testing for COVID-19. The absence should be reported to the school, but the student will not be penalized for COVID-related absences. If your child feels up to it, they really should participate through distance learning throughout their absence. Well, let's talk about cohorts. You have Cohort A. They're on campus on Monday and Tuesday, and they're on distance learning, Zooming in on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Cohort B, well, you're going to Zoom on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and you're going to come to schools on Thursdays and Fridays. And if you're the distance learning cohort, well, you're going to keep doing what you've been doing all year long, which is showing up every day on Zoom, ready to learn, and getting your asynchronous work done. All hybrid students will Zoom together, cohorts A and B, on Wednesdays, so that the school can be deep cleaned, made safe, and so that your instruction will continue. You'll also be provided work throughout the day on any day that you're not here on campus. When you're not here, you're going to Zoom with your class for morning and get your work for the day. Well, let's talk about coming to school. There's going to be 3 gates open this year. If you are in a classroom that is in the 800s, that's Miss Garcia's, Miss Tholen's, Miss Williams, you're going to come in through the 800 gate. That's the one that's closest to Country Club Drive. If you're in the 500 building, the 600 building, or Mr. Angelo in 702, you're going to come in through the main gates pictured here. And if you are in the 400 building or out in the portable 900 classrooms, you're going to come in through the gate by the flagpole. Older students may escort younger students to their classrooms, and then they need to proceed directly to their classroom. At 7:50, the gates will open. Please don't drop students off early. Students should bring your backpack with a fully charged device every single day, and you always have to wear your mask. If you come without one, we'll have some extra disposable ones at the gate for you. You'll sanitize your hands when you come through, and all students get to grab a free breakfast as they come on campus. This is how you're coming in. If you're 400 and 900, you're going to come in here by the flagpole and head to your classrooms. 500, 600, and 700, you're going to come in and head to your classrooms this way. And 800, you're going to come in and into the kinder playground and into your classrooms this way. That's right, there's 3 gates. And students, make sure you enter wearing your mask, get some hand sanitizer, and grab a breakfast. You're going to head directly to your classroom. We'll give you a mask if you don't have one, though. Next week, and with a little preview later on this presentation, we'll show you how to enter campus and where your classroom is. Staff will be visible all over campus to assist you in getting to your classrooms. Parents, unfortunately, we can't allow you past the gates this year. Maps and schedules will also be loaded onto our school's website. All over campus, you'll see plenty of sanitizing and hand washing stations. Burtec has brought some out on our campus, shown below, And there's the pump hand sanitizer stations outside of every single pod restroom and throughout the main areas on campus. And remember, students, you should always wash your hand before leaving the classroom and leaving the restroom. And how do I want you to wash those hands? That's right, with soap. Again, here's a map of the school and how you're going to be coming in. 400 and 900, follow the yellow arrows, coming around and straight to your classes. 600, 500, and Mr. Angelo, 702, you're going to follow those blue arrows coming onto campus. And those 800 kindergarten students, you're going to come in at that kindergarten gate. Again, and here's a close-up of those classrooms. Miss Tholen's in 812, Miss Williams in 813, Miss Garcia in 806, and Mr. Angelo TKK combo in 702. Our first grade teachers, you're in the 400 building. Mr. Gutierrez in 402, Mr. Salinero in 404, Miss Bonafetti in 406, and Miss Hargrove in 407. Second grade teachers, you're all in the 500 building. Miss Mitchell's in 502, Miss Espejo's in 503, Miss Perez in 504, and Mr. Keener's in 507. Third grade teachers, Miss Felice is in room 505, Miss Lacayo's in room 508, Miss Rodriguez is in room 604, and Miss Smith is out in the portables, so you'll be coming in through that other gate in room 903. Fourth grade, if you're with Miss Roberts in 401, you're going to come in through the flagpole gate. If you're with Mr. Howell or Miss Miller in room 607 and 608, you're going to come in through those main gates by the office. Fifth grade, you're going to come in through the main gate if you have Miss Grasso or Mr. Quintana. And if you have Miss Gallegos, you're going to come in all the way around by the flagpole and all the way down. Well, the timeline to restart, and I'm so excited. Next week, you're going to start with your new teacher, but you're going to be on Zoom and learn virtually for the whole week. Remember, it's regular class times, so I'll see you at 8, and so will your teachers on Zoom. Thursday and Friday, March 11th and 12th, students, you're going to check in at 8 and have a short morning meeting with your teacher to get your work for the rest of the day, as those teachers are going to spend their afternoons here on campus getting ready for you. Monday, March 15th, hybrid instruction starts for everybody. So excited. Just can't wait. Again, breakfast, 7:50, the gates open. All students get to grab a free breakfast at their gate, and they're going to take the breakfast to the classroom. If they're getting breakfast, you go to your room, and at 8 o'clock, the day will start. Everybody will still have some recess stretch breaks and lunchtime, and those will be supervised by our school site monitors. But remember, cohorts can't be mixed. For example, Ms. Hargrove's class might be assigned to play at the play structure and on the swings, while Mr. Gutierrez's class might be led with activities out on the field. Your teacher will have that scheduled when school starts. And remember, every time you're going into and out of your classroom, you're going to wash or sanitize those hands. Students, you can't bring any play items from home. And as of right now, you can't use any balls or jump ropes. But I'm hoping that that's going to change. When it's lunchtime, you're going to walk straight by the doors of the cafeteria. You'll pick up your bagged lunch, keep walking, get your drink, and keep walking straight to your assigned lunch seat. Remember, all meals are free for every student throughout the rest of the year. But moms and dads, you still can send students with their own lunch and snack. But no one is allowed to drop off food in the front office. We really also would like students to have their own water bottles, as refill stations have been placed all over campus. Remember, they can't use the drinking fountains. So you're going to bring your backpack, and in your backpack needs to be a fully charged device. You're going to bring it back and forth every day. You're going to bring any of your curriculum consumables that haven't been used. And every child will have individual materials in their rooms. Well, how are classes set up? Well, there's desks and chairs, and they all have to be 6 feet apart or more in every direction. There's desk shields on every student desk, and there's even one for the teacher, too. There's seat sacks for materials and places at the desk for each student to keep their things. There's wait here stickers all over campus to keep you spaced out, whether you're waiting for the restroom or to use the sink or to use the water refill station. I mean, they're really all over school. What happens if you get sick at school? Well, we're going to use something called the Student Symptom Response Tree. Whew, wow. And kids will be taken to the nest. Well, really, that's just half of the NPR, where students who have COVID-like symptoms will go while waiting to be picked up. Parents, we will contact you, and we need you to come right away. When you get here, stay curbside in your car and call the office. Someone will bring your sick child out to you. Don't come into the office. Well, what is a student symptom response tree? Here it is. We have some low-risk general symptoms like a little fever or sore throat, congestion, runny nose, or headache. And then there's some higher risk red flag symptoms like a cough or difficulty breathing. And here's what we do if we're exposed to a COVID positive person. If it's a low-risk symptom and they haven't been exposed, we're going to send them home. If there's too low risk or a high risk, we're going to send them home. And they really should be evaluated by a healthcare provider. Please follow the Student Symptom Response Tree. Well, you might ask, can my child join via Zoom when sick? Absolutely. You can join anytime your class is Zooming and get that work done if you feel up to it. You won't be marked absent if you come to Zoom and complete your schoolwork. We're also going to be trying a new program called Silent Dismissal. Families will download the app and teachers will all log in. And the LFD, the big display in the classroom, will be triggered when it's time for that student to come out. We're going to start dismissing at 1:40, and students will exit out their assigned gate to the pickup area. Older siblings can pick up younger ones. All kindergartners need to be picked up at their gate. Bus riders will be dismissed as their buses arrive. Can you believe it? We have 9 buses. And all walkers will be dismissed at 1:50 to walk, leaving out their main gate and heading straight home. We will be having COVID testing on site. As of right now, that will be every other week. And we will announce what that schedule is going to be ahead of time. Parents will need to give consent for the student to get tested. Ms. Santos is our counselor, and she's going to be here every single day. She's going to be there helping kids transitioning back to school, checking in, being there for them, and always, always being someone that they can count on. Students can complete and families can complete a Need to Talk form from the district website. There's also great SEL, which is social emotional learning, resources on our district's website. See Social Emotional Wellness. District meals, we're going to continue to be a meal distribution site on Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9, and you're going to pick up 7 meals when you come for each student. And remember that even if you're here for hybrid, you can still receive breakfast and lunch at school and come on Wednesdays to pick up 7 more additional meals. Well, I have to bring you this news. A student can be removed from hybrid if they don't follow the guidelines of wearing a mask and keeping social distance. Obviously, we're going to give some corrective feedback and help them to learn how to do both things. But if they keep making those mistakes, they will be returned to distance learning. If a parent repeatedly drops a child off early or does not pick their child up on time, they also can be sent back to distance learning. There's going to be no snack donations to the classrooms at all. And remember, as always, no birthday party, cupcakes, or any sweets like that. As a matter of fact, we can't bring any food to the classrooms. Well, that is it for now, boys and girls, moms and dads. The entire Regal Eagle community is so excited to welcome you back for hybrid instruction. I know it's going to be a change, but we want to see you and we're happy to have you here. So until next time, boys and girls, talons out, wings up. That's all for now. Bye.